everything popping. But first, we're going to start with the basics. And when you think of basics, first thing is hitting. Now hitting is defined as the tensing and relaxing of the muscles. It's what's responsible for the pop effect. So, here's a little demonstration. So, as you can see, all I'm doing there is flexing my muscles and relaxing them. Now the concept is very simple, but this technique takes time to develop. We're going to break it down into the arms, the chest, the neck, and the legs in two different ways. So, I'll start with the arms. Now all we're going to do right now is tense and relax our muscle, but we're going to do it quick. Tense, tense, tense. So now we're going to break it down a little further. We're going to break it down into the tricep and the forearm. But first we're going to do the forearm. So you want to have your palm facing down and you want to flex your forearm muscles, and to do that, take your wrist and flip your wrist down fast, quick, and sharp. So what's really important right now is that when you do these movements, they're very small, sharp, and fast. They're not big. So when I say snap your wrist down a little bit, what you don't want to do is this. Because then we end up popping like this. See how it doesn't look right? So, you want to snap it down a little bit, and another tip for the forearm is if you watch your fingers, you want to keep your fingers in the same direction. See that? You don't want to bring your fingers up. Your fingers stay in the same direction. Alright, and now with the tricep, to help out, what you want to do is turn your arm a little bit. See this? Turn, turn. Now once again, this is a little bit. See that? Turn. Don't do this. Snap down a little bit and turn your wrist a little bit. Sorry, turn your elbow a little bit. And then what you get, and we can do the same thing on the other hand. Wrist down, elbow out. Alright, so we got the forearm snapping down, and we're going to do a little variation. So we're not always popping with our wrist down. So we're going to turn our wrists 90 degrees like this, and we're going to do the same thing. This time, you snap your wrists down like this, and the main muscle that's tensing, see that? Everyone has this muscle that pops out. Mine pops out a little more because I practice hitting a lot. So all you want to do, once again, snap your wrist down a little bit and flex the muscles in your arm. Now, the tricep and the forearm are the main muscles when our wrists are down here. But if you bring your hands up, those muscles are not doing much. Then most of it is in our bicep. Now the bicep is very simple because people have very good control. So all you really do is flex, 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 flex. So if you're popping up here, it's all on the biceps. If you bring it down, it switches to the triceps and stomach. So it's a silly analogy, but you want to imagine that you're an oyster. Yes, that's an oyster, right? So what you want to do is at your stomach, you want to fold down in the middle. So it's like you have two halves, and the middle is the stomach. And you want to fold, just like that. But you want to do it quick, sharp, and to the beat. And your abs are just a gigantic muscle right here, and they add so much to your hit and your pop. If I'm doing it in slow motion, it looks like this. But you do it really quick. Now it's not about a six-pack, it's all about developing muscle speed. So when you hear the beat, you want to fold and flex your abs. So that's all in the abs, and it makes my whole body jump. And that's just one muscle. That's why the abs are so essential. But what's important is you don't want to hit like this. Right? You want to try to keep your body up. analogy here is if you go to the gym and you're lifting weights, it's going to take time for you to develop big muscles. Same with hitting. It's all about developing faster muscles. So it's going to take some time. If you do the exercises that I'm going to show you later in this video and really think about the muscles you're flexing, you'll have great hits in no time. Alright, so let's do a quick little review of what we learned so far. We learned the forearms, that we can snap our wrist down a little bit. We can also snap it down sideways. Help with the tricep, is you can turn your arm a little bit like that. And now with the chest and abs, the analogy here is you're an oyster and you want to fold. You're contracting your ab muscles. Alright, so now we're going to learn the neck hit. The concept here is very simple. You're going to pretend like you're telling someone, hey, what's up? Or nodding yes. But you're going to do it quick and sharp. See that? So, once again, it's your muscles in the front of your neck and also in the back of your neck. And what you do is take your chin, and if I'm going to do it in slow motion, you just nod, but you do it really quick. Boom, snap, up, down. Alright, so now we're going to learn a little exercise that will help you develop your muscle speed and makes your hits harder and harder and harder. So, what you want to do is put on any song. This is just a simple beat. And you want to listen to the count. And for the first time, you're going to flex your muscles for 4 counts, and then relax for 4 counts. And when you're tensed, you want to tense all your muscles. Flex, relax, 2, 3, 4. Flex, 2, 3, 4, relax, 2, 3, 4. Now, after you do that for a full song, you're going to break it down to 2 counts, which means you're going to flex for 2 counts and then relax for 2 counts. Flex, relax, flex, relax, relax. Alright, so far we've done this exercise with 4 counts, 2 counts. Now we're going to bring it to 1 count, which means for 1 count you flex and 1 count you relax. Flex, relax, flex, relax, flex, relax. So now we're going to actually pop or hit. Now when we do this, it's not 4 counts or 2 counts or 1 count. It's just a little millisecond. We're just flexing real quick, and then the next second we're relaxed. Hit, 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 hit. Alright, so that's it for the upper body. Now we're going to take it to the feet, learn how to hit your legs, then bring it into a Fresno and put hitting together. So, to hit your legs, you're not really flexing. What you're doing is you're snapping your leg back, like so. Snap. Now, what's really, really important is you don't want to get injured in popping, and this has happened to people, so you really need to listen to this. You want to snap your leg back until your muscle is flexed. So, when your muscle is flexed, there's still a little extra room to go back. What you don't want to do is just snap your leg back until you hit your joint, because then you can develop knee problems. So, you want to snap back and take your hips and thrust them forward a little bit. So you take your leg and you snap it back and make a muscle, and your hips come forward a little bit. The reason your hips come forward is to protect your knee from going all the way back. So I snap back to here, but there's still a little extra room to go back. Snap, extra. You always want to have that extra room to prevent injury. So, when I'm popping, what I want to do is I want to put my weight on the hitting leg. So, if I'm going to shift my weight to this side, and my knee is bent, snap. Snap back. Hips come forward. Snap. Now, after we snap, we can transfer our weight to the other leg and snap back. Once again, when you snap, your hips come forward a little bit just to prevent the extra injury, right? I snap to here, I have extra. Very, very important. Snap, snap, snap. Alright, so the second way to hit your legs is to snap them forward. So far we've learned backwards, which is by far more common, but you want to learn to snap your legs forward as well to hit, because that allows you much more possibility with footwork if you learn to snap forward. So, what you want to do is put your weight on the leg that you're going to hit and have your leg almost straight. And then all you do is you let your knee buckle like this, but very quick, and then you stop your knee very sharply as it buckles. So to do it slow motion, my weight is there, snap, snap, just like that. So if we listen to the music and do it to the beat, it looks like this. Snap, snap, snap. Now, to do the Fresno, what we're going to do is put all our energy together into a motion. And with this motion, we're going to build on it later in the Fresno skeleton section. And you'll see how you can turn it into so many different dances and so many different dance moves. So, when we start the Fresno, what you do is you put all your weight on your left foot, or you can do it either way. We're going to start on the left. So put all your weight on the left foot, bring your left arm up, right? It's like this. And you're going to snap your leg back twice. So you're going to hit your leg twice. 1, 2. And at the same time, you're going to hit your arm as well, right? Flex everything together. All that you can. So it's going to look like 1, 2. Then, shift your weight over to your other side. Weight is on this leg. Bring your arm up, and you're going to flex twice with the leg. 1, 2, and arm. 1, 2. But these two are going to be at the same time. So, snap, snap. Then you shift to the other side and repeat. So, to break the Fresno down a little bit further, what our arms are doing is they're alternating. So when you're on the left side, your arm comes straight up. What you don't want to do is anything fancy. Don't wave your arm. Don't bring it around. Just bring your arm straight up. And when you switch to the other side, you have the following motion. So to break down the feet a little more, this is a very simple way to do it. Is you're making a V. So put your heels together and point your toes outwards. And then when you go to your left foot turns and your feet are parallel this way. Right? Snap, snap. Come back to the V, and the other foot becomes parallel. Snap, snap. Center, V, parallel. Snap, snap. Center, parallel. Snap, snap. Last time to bring hitting and the Fresno together, we lean on one foot, bring our arm up, and snap the left, everything twice. 1, 2. And we switch over. 1, 2. If we go down to our feet, right here we're parallel. V, switch. V, switch. Now it's a very technical way to do it, and if you want to switch faster or you don't have time, you can just pivot really quickly. It's basically doing the same thing, but not as smooth, just kind of turning, like this. That's okay too, but it kind of makes this cool wave effect if you do that. In the end, we have our forearms, biceps, triceps, chest, abs, neck, legs going forward, legs going back on both sides, and now we have the Fresno, combining these together. And now we have hitting. lastly, remember with hitting, it's something that takes time to develop. You're not going to learn this just by watching the video. You have to learn the technique, but to make your hits quick, fast, and hard, you have to practice. Now to do that, right over the exercise, put on a song, and do 4 counts, 2 counts, 1 hitting. And just know it's going to take time. And with that, enjoy the rest of the tutorial, and I hope this helped you learn popping. Thank you very much.